about F1 being a billionaire boys club. Is it? Does it matter if it is? And why do you think Lewis brought it up all of a sudden? Lee?
In Formula One, speed isn't the only ticket to the grid. Sometimes it's your wallet, or your billionaire dads, or a government-backed oil company. Welcome to the world of F1's most controversial drivers. The ones who didn't just earn their way in, they bought it. From Lance Stroll's $80 million launch to Mazepin's short, chaotic stint, this is where cash meets the checkered flag. But here's the twist. Not all pay drivers are talentless. Some turned millions into podiums. Others, just memes. Buckle up, because we're about to meet the drivers who turned dollars into drives. Understanding the pay driver phenomenon. In the high-octane world of Formula One, talent is essential. But let's face it, racing is an expensive sport. Enter the pay driver, a term for drivers who secure their seats, not just through skill, but significant financial backing. This isn't a new concept. Even legends like Niki Lauda started as pay drivers, borrowing money to fund their early careers. However, the modern era has seen a resurgence of this phenomenon, with some drivers bringing substantial sponsorships or personal wealth to the table. While financial support can open doors, it often sparks debates about meritocracy in the sport. Speaking of financial backing, let's delve into the story of Lance Stroll, a driver whose journey to F1 was significantly influenced by his father's fortune. Lance Stroll's ascent to Formula One is a textbook example of wealth meeting opportunity. His father, Lawrence Stroll, a billionaire businessman, invested heavily in his son's racing career, reportedly spending around $80 million to secure Lance's seat at Williams in 2017. But Lance isn't just a rich kid with a helmet. He clinched the FIA European Formula 3 Championship in 2016, showcasing genuine talent. In 2019, Lawrence Stroll led a consortium to purchase a Racing Point F1 team, rebranding it as Aston Martin. This move ensured Lance's continued presence in F1, but it also intensified scrutiny. Critics argue that without his father's backing, Lance might not have sustained his F1 career, especially given his inconsistent performances compared to teammates like Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso. While Lance's journey is a blend of talent and financial support, Nicholas Latifi's path to F1 also intertwines wealth and racing aspirations. Nicholas Latifi's entry into Formula One with Williams in 2020 was significantly bolstered by his family's wealth. His father, Michael Latifi, is a billionaire businessman, and through his company, Sofina Foods, provided substantial sponsorship to Williams, reportedly around $30 million. This financial influx was crucial for the financially struggling team. On the track, Latifi's performances were modest. Over 3 seasons, he failed to score points consistently and was often outpaced by teammates. Despite his financial contributions, his lackluster results led to his departure from Williams at the end of the 2022 season. From the quiet presence of Latifi, we move to the more controversial figure, whose F1 stint was marred by both performance issues and off-track controversies. When we talk about pay drivers, the term often carries a negative connotation. But Niki Lauda's story flips that narrative on its head. Born into a wealthy Austrian family, Lauda faced opposition from his family regarding his racing ambitions. Undeterred, he took out a £30,000 bank loan, using his life insurance policy as collateral to buy his way into Formula 2 with March in 1971. Lauda's talent quickly became evident. Despite the financial risks, his performances caught the attention of BRM, and he secured a seat for the 1973 season. His teammate, Clay Regazzoni, moved to Ferrari the following year and recommended Lauda to enter Ferrari. Impressed by Lauda's skill, Ferrari bought out his contract, marking the beginning of a storied career. Lauda's career was marked by resilience. In 1976, he suffered a near-fatal crash at the Nürburgring, sustaining severe burns. Remarkably, he returned to racing just 6 weeks later, missing only 2 races and narrowly lost the championship that year. He went on to win 2 more world championships, cementing his legacy as one of F1's greats. Lauda's journey from a pay driver to a 3-time world champion demonstrates that financial backing can open doors, but it's talent and determination that sustain a career. From Lauda's inspiring tale, let's shift gears to a more controversial figure in the pay driver discussion. Pastor Maldonado's name often evokes mixed reactions in the F1 community. Hailing from Venezuela, Maldonado's entry into Formula One was significantly supported by the state-owned oil company PDVSA, which provided substantial sponsorship funds estimated at $27 million annually. Maldonado made his F1 debut with Williams in 2011. His most notable achievement came in 2012 when he won the Spanish Grand Prix, becoming the first Venezuelan to win an F1 race. This victory was also Williams' first in 8 years. Despite this high point, Maldonado's career was marred by inconsistency and frequent on-track incidents, earning him a reputation for being accident-prone. In 2014, he moved to Lotus, bringing his PDVSA sponsorship with him. However, his tenure there was less than stellar, and he struggled to make a significant impact. Maldonado's F1 journey ended in 2016 when Renault acquired Lotus and terminated his contract due to sponsorship issues. While his career had flashes of brilliance, it also highlighted the complexities of the pay driver dynamic in Formula One. Moving from Maldonado's turbulent tenure, let's explore the story of Nikita Mazepin, another driver whose F1 career was heavily influenced by financial backing. Nikita Mazepin's entry into Formula One with Haas in 2021 was facilitated by significant financial support from his father, Dmitry Mazepin, owner of the Russian chemical company Uralkali. Uralkali became Haas's title sponsor, a deal that played a crucial role in securing Nikita's seat. Mazepin's F1 debut was met with skepticism due to his underwhelming performance in junior categories and off-track controversies. His rookie season was challenging, marked by frequent spins and a lack of competitiveness compared to his teammate, Mick Schumacher. In 2022, following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Haas terminated its contract with both Mazepin and Uralkali, citing the geopolitical situation and the team's stance on the conflict. Mazepin's brief and controversial stint in Formula One serves as a cautionary tale about the complexities and potential pitfalls of the pay driver model in the sport. Having examined Mazepin's contentious career, let's now turn our attention to Sergio Perez, a driver whose financial backing has been a significant aspect of his enduring presence in F1. Born in Guadalajara, Mexico, Perez began karting at a young age and quickly ascended through the racing ranks. His early career was significantly supported by Telmex, the Mexican telecommunications giant owned by Carlos Slim, one of the world's wealthiest individuals. This sponsorship was pivotal in facilitating Perez's move to Europe to compete in more competitive racing series, a crucial step for any aspiring F1 driver. Perez made his Formula One debut with Sauber in 2011. Over the years, he drove for several teams, including McLaren, Force India, Racing Point, and Red Bull Racing. While his talent was evident, his financial backing remained a significant asset. Reports suggest that his sponsors, primarily Telmex, contributed substantial funds to the teams he joined, with estimates of around $30 million annually during his tenure at Red Bull. Despite being labeled a pay driver, Perez consistently demonstrated his skill on the track. He secured multiple podium finishes and achieved his first Grand Prix victory at the 2020 Sakir Grand Prix, a race where he started from the back of the grid. This performance silenced many critics and showcased his resilience and racing prowess. In 2021, Perez joined Red Bull Racing, partnering with Max Verstappen. His experience and consistency played a vital role in the team's success, contributing to their Constructors' Championship campaigns. However, by the end of 2024, Red Bull decided to part ways with Perez, citing performance concerns. Despite this, his marketability and financial backing ensured continued interest from other teams. As of 2025, Perez is reportedly in talks to join the new Cadillac F1 team, bringing both experience and substantial sponsorship to the table. From Perez's blend of talent and sponsorship, let's shift gears to explore the career of Romain Grosjean, another driver whose journey in F1 was influenced by financial factors. Romain Grosjean's path to Formula One was marked by both talent and strategic financial support. Born in Geneva, Switzerland, Grosjean began his racing career in karting before progressing through various junior formulas. His early success in series like Formula Renault and GP2 showcased his potential, leading to his F1 debut with Renault in 2009. After a brief stint in F1, Grosjean returned to the sport in 2012 with Lotus, where he achieved multiple podium finishes and established himself as a competitive driver. In 2016, he joined the newly formed Haas F1 team, bringing valuable experience to the American outfit. While Grojan was not traditionally labeled a pay driver, his presence was financially beneficial to Haas. Team principal Günther Steiner acknowledged that Grojan's experience and feedback were instrumental in the team's development, effectively paying for himself through performance and technical insights. Grojan's tenure with Haas lasted until 2020. In 2021, the team opted for an all-rookie lineup, citing financial reasons for the change. Grojan expressed surprise at the decision, noting that both he and teammate Kevin Magnussen were informed that the choice was driven by budgetary considerations. Beyond his F1 career, Grojan transitioned to the IndyCar series in the United States, where he quickly became a fan favorite due to his aggressive driving style and engaging personality. Having explored Grojan's career, let's now delve into the story of Denil Kvyat, a driver whose F1 journey was shaped by both opportunity and the challenges of maintaining a seat in the highly competitive environment. Denil Kvyat's ascent to Formula One was swift, propelled by his inclusion in the Red Bull Junior team, a program known for nurturing young talent. Born in Ufa, Russia, Kvyat began karting at a young age and quickly progressed through the ranks of European racing. His success in series like GP3 caught the attention of Red Bull, leading to his F1 debut with Toro Rosso in 2014. Kvyat's performances earned him a promotion to the senior Red Bull racing team in 2015, replacing Sebastian Vettel. However, the spotlight was unforgiving. While he did manage to finish second at the 2015 Hungarian Grand Prix, becoming the second youngest driver at the time to do so, inconsistency plagued his time at the top. In 2016, after a series of errors, including a dramatic first-lap collision with Vettel at his home race in Sochi, Red Bull swiftly demoted him back to Toro Rosso just 4 races into the season, replacing him with a teenage Max Verstappen. Behind the scenes, Kvyat still had backing from Russian sponsors like SMP Racing and Lukoil, and his continued presence in F1, even after setbacks, was partially buoyed by this financial support. But make no mistake, Kvyat had raw pace and moments of brilliance that made him more than just a sponsor's favorite. So here's the million-dollar question. Does having deep pockets make you less of a racer? Or is the term pay driver just F1 snobbery? From Mazepin's crash course to Checo Perez's gritty rise, the grid has seen it all. Love them or hate them, these drivers shape the sport in ways cash alone couldn't predict. What do you think? Should Formula One limit money's influence or just accept it as part of the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this ride, and subscribe for more behind-the-helmet stories from the world of F1.